floors in this structure. Each one is about 100 foot square.
This is the transmitter?
This is the transmitter building. The transmitter was on this floor, and this was the antenna controller. All these ducts here are cooling for the transmitter.
That's just sitting there open?
Yep.
I'm looking for a lawsuit.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is another picture, another site, another picture of the building with the antenna. Again, you can see doors you can look out. This is all open. We know it was open as of September.
You can walk inside the building?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This is a shop.
Alternate reality.
This is just essentially background. Let's keep going. This is another one of those round structures. What they did with these in the project, if anything, we don't know, and they didn't look maintained. You can see it's all rusted over here, here, but you can see that other building was maintained. This was like about 85, these pictures were taken. Okay. This is a shot from the roof looking up at the antenna. This is a catwalk. People walk here. You get an idea of the massive size of this thing.
This is the antenna?
This is the antenna, transmitting antenna. This is shot out over, that's the ocean, from the roof of the building.
Okay. I'm going to change it here.
This is the group. This person should be familiar. That person should be familiar. This is my friend Jeff that comes up from Maryland. That's the guy that plays Rambo running around the woods.
Now those buildings in the back?
That's two of those round buildings. You can see they haven't been maintained. Look at the doors here.
Yeah.
Did you go inside of them?
Yeah.
And you couldn't tell what it was all about?
There isn't anything in them. Nothing in them. Those are cleaned out.
And those buildings you can still walk in now?
If they haven't boarded up, sure. I don't know. This is a picture of what they call the omnidirectional antenna. This is what the antenna they use. In fact, if you look, you see all the wires feeding in, all the coax cables feeding in. This they use to send out a signal, but we believe they use this more for picking up signals. This will pick up a return from the person that they were targeting. Because it has one huge cable that goes up to it and a bunch of little cables for receivers. And they control the different dipoles on this. Okay, let's go. This is a general shot of the antenna. That's the gain horn. See, they were first focusing this so the signal would go in, bounce off, come out. But they finally realized that they didn't want the Hertzian component to reflect it, so they positioned it so the gain horn pointed right at the subject. That's the way they eventually developed this thing so it worked right.
Outside?
Outside,
The
yes.
subject was outside?
The subject was in another building that was downrange.
The focal point was at that building.
Yes. This is a distance view of the thing. You can get an idea how massive it is.
What are these dimensions approximately?
300 feet by 200, 150 feet. 100 feet this
125
way.
tons for the antenna and 125 tons for the control mechanism on that roof.
That's the pedestal here.
125 tons each.
This weighs 125 tons, and this is about 200 tons.
Did you help design this transmission antenna?
No, that was part of the stage.
Okay.
The white dot shot. The white dot shot. But this is interesting. This is essentially the main building. This is the transmitter building. This is the control center where all the computers were, and this was offices.
Where was the subject?
Down the hill that way.
Okay, in another building, yeah.
Now those buildings are still there? Are they
Oh, yeah.
open?
This one is open. I'm told this one is open, and this one is open, and the powerhouse is open. This is a distance shot. You're 2 miles away here from the building. Montauk Highway. Same thing. You're 2 miles away here. I don't know what that is. further away. This is now this is in the town still. This is like about 5 miles away here. That's the building.
And no telephone.
And what about this, Sandy?
This building here is where they had the subject. This is how many people know what the planetary grid is?
I know.
Yeah.
This is one of the cross points of the grid.
Wow.
You stand here, you'll feel the grid.
And that's still there.
Yep.
That's a lot of land.
And if we have the right picture, you'll see they arranged the buildings around the cross point like the Indians arrange mounds of rock around the cross points. These buildings tune the cross point. But they focused it, if I remember, on that building, was where they had the subject. You know, these buildings are... Duncan verified it. That's where he was.
Okay.
Duncan has a tendency to flip when he sees stuff like this. Okay, let's go to the next one. That's me. Standing next to the radar site 5 miles away. Can you see my welding glasses?
Yeah.
Another shot. You can go on. That's extraneous.
Do these power lines go straight to that
Yep.
location?
They go straight to that
And all they
location.
are is to carry
Those high things?
Wow.
Right here, you can see the high tension line.
Are they still out of access?
Oh, yeah. Those are what supply the point. Okay.
I mean, are they access?
Here's a picture of the pedestal. These are motors. 4 of them. The motors are gone today.
This is on the roof.
This is on the roof.
Motors are gone?
Yeah, someone took the motors. How? I don't know.
And how they got them down, right?
Oh, that's not...
If they pushed them off and let them crash, there'd be big crevices in the ground, but we didn't heard of any crevices. Train freaks may have taken these, because these are the same motors that run the big locomotives. This is a picture of the gain horn. This is the thing, this is about the size of my Volkswagen Rabbit at the time. This is what actually sent the signal out. It went out like this. More weight guy went down the catwalk and went into the building.
We're looking at it sideways.
Yeah. Oh, there's the UFO landing pad.
That was a landing pad, right?
Where is that?
That's the only one of these round little buildings that's maintained.
Oh, right. Where did you think building?
Okay, that's an old radar building that wasn't maintained. This is the main operations center. This is where they had all the computers. And the chair was right below this building, we figure. And then that's the office building there. That's where Jack Pruitt and what's his
Now,
place?
which building was the subject in? Can we see it there?
Huh?
Can we see the building the subject was in from here?
No.
Okay.
Another same area, essentially. So you know that these are not maintained. This one's nicely maintained. Some people believe thoroughly that they landed UFOs here. This is a shot of the lighthouse from the roof.
So the lighthouse isn't far away.
No.
Wow.
One of those two little buildings?
Maintenance buildings or some
These are
sort.
maintenance buildings?
I don't think they've been used in years.
It's the same...
That's the red radar site. There's a big bubble on top of that at one time, but I've been there for years. Same shot. Just different lens.
These things are being constructed in World War II or something like that?
You know, after the 50s. Looks like you just had that shot.
No, this is the...
No,
view.
It's still the
Yeah.
He took a lot of shots.
Yes, Jan took tons of shots.
What is this?
That is what's left of the old Fort Hero. There was gun emplacements in there. There's a emergency generator in that building now. Well, there was. Closest I could figure from